my name is Jacqueline.
Hi, my name is Laura.
Hello, my name is Sherelle.
Hi, I'm Vanessa.
Our presentation is on social media use and self-esteem. We are enrolled in Human Services 460 with Dr. Bu T Fan.
So what is social media? Social media is forms of electronic communication, such as websites for social networking and microblogging, through which users create online communities to share information, ideas, personal messages, and other content, such as videos. This could include apps such as Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and so on. Self-esteem is defined as confidence and satisfaction with oneself. One of the articles that we used was the relations among social media addiction, self-esteem, and life satisfaction in university students. People who have used Facebook for a long time and check it more frequently believe that other people are more happier than they are, have better lives, and that life is unfair. The second article we used is the impact of social media use on appearance, self-esteem, from childhood to adolescence. Youth that often view and respond to other social media posts are exposed to idealized presentations while not receiving positive feedback on their own experience, which may result in reduced self-esteem. The third article we used is social media use and self-esteem in undergraduate students. Studies have shown that users with low self-esteem try and compensate by becoming more active in online activities, such as spending more time on Facebook.
Our hypothesis is social media use and self-esteem, with our independent variable being social media use and our dependent variable being self-esteem.
For our analysis plan, we have chosen the Rosenberg self-esteem scale, as well as questionnaires about individual social media usage. We will be using both forms of methods because, as seen through our research, the Rosenberg self-esteem scale is the most effective way to measure one's self-esteem level and personal thoughts. Secondly, we will be using questionnaires about individual social media usage to evaluate patterns that can be found within a group of individuals. The survey research design is used to investigate if there's a relationship between self-esteem and social media use. The survey research questions were collected from each group in Human Service 460 class, and data will be collected from students in each class. The two questions that we have here are during an average day. During an average school day, how many times do you use social media use? And number two, on a whole, I am satisfied with myself. Right here, we have the methods correlation chart. With this chart, we have the two questions, and we see that the correlation is significant at a 0.261 level T-scale.
I will be explaining the results and interpreting the data. Our demographics table showed 27 respondents. For gender, we found 11.1% for males, and for female, 88.9%. For race, it comes at 3.7% for African American, 3.7% for Asian Americans, and 92.6% for Latinos. For age, we had a variety of 20 through 38 years of age, 21 years being at our highest. For first histogram, it shows how often do students use social media during the day from a scale from 1 through 10. And this shows a mean of 3.93 and a standard deviation of 0.997. Our second histogram shows on the whole how satisfied is a student with themselves, with a mean of 3.48 and a standard deviation of 1.189. Using the correlation test, it was determined that there was no significant correlation between social media use and self-esteem, which is noted as R equals 0.261 and P equals greater than 0.05. Our research concluded that social media, in fact, did not impact the self-esteem.
In conclusion to our research, we have found that there is no significant correlation between both variables, despite the articles and outside research that has presented a correlation between social media use and self-esteem. One strength that we had by using online survey methods to collect data, all participants were able all results to be fair, as well as eliminating biased responses. With limitations, with collecting survey data, one limitation our study came across was the sample size. A homogeneous participant population was the general pattern that reoccurred throughout our study, as well as our sample size was primarily constructed of females, individuals of colored backgrounds, making our final data have a skewed result. Final analysis can be shown to help close gaps in current research that has not been covered, such as culture, race, economic backgrounds for non-traditional students. For our conclusion, we have found that there is no significant relationship found between both variables of social media use and self-esteem. Our survey was only conducted on 27 participants, mostly made up of the female population, mainly Latin, Mexican American, and women of color. Results can be used to inform agencies, providing them with current data that has been conducted on college students. Although there was no significant correlation between social media use and self-esteem, it can be useful to help to know what programs should be implemented on college campuses to help students deal with depression and self-image issues. For future research needs to include a wider, diverse population sample size.
This is our reference page, and that concludes our presentation.
Thank you, everybody, for joining in.
Thank you for watching our presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think we're good. Hold on, how do I stop? Okay, so what I